Hi everyone, it's Luke here. Wow, it's been a really long time since I've made a video on this channel. I just uploaded for the first time in 2 months last weekend. Basically, if you really want to know a longer explanation, I'll write something in the description of this video, but for today's video, we're going to be using FaceApp with some K-pop idol pictures. If there's one thing that I love more than K-pop, it's YouTube in its entirety. I love how you can find pretty much anything on YouTube, and I love watching people that I love doing things. So I'm gonna put some of my recent favorite K-pop idols, my biases, through this app and see what happens. Let's go! So first up, I'm gonna put Taeyeon on FaceApp, partly just because Taeyeon's been so active as a solo artist, and I bias Girls' Generation as a whole so hard. Anyway, this is the photo that I picked for her. I tried to pick selfies from these idols because I thought that would look the most realistic, so let's see what she looks like with a smile. Okay, well, different one? I think the thumb must have messed this up because that is not working too well. I don't know what is going on. This one, the old version of her looks like a Animorph. I don't know if you're familiar with that book series. I never read it, but I just saw all the covers and thought they were really cool and gross. Taeyeon's not gross, just this app. Young though, she looks pretty much the same, so you know, she's still got that youth. I don't know, male. For some reason I thought of Moonbok from Produce 101, the male version. I don't know. And the female version just looks like they put triple circle lenses on her eyes. So, okay, well that was pretty interesting to start things off. I'm gonna do 5 more. I'm gonna try to do it relatively quickly. Next up, I chose V from BTS because if you've been watching me by now, hopefully you know that he's one of my favorites of all time. And I picked this picture for him just because even just when I saw it, I was like, I wonder what FaceApp is gonna do to this picture. Okay, let's give him a smile. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like him. It's not his smile. Let's see what this one does. That one just makes him look a little older. Let's give him the geezer look. Somehow, I mean, that's pretty... I feel like that's relatively accurate. For some reason, he looks slightly grandma-ish. But maybe that's the earrings. Not that earrings depict someone's gender, but it just gives me that vibe, you know? Here we've got the young version of V, which is, once again, pretty similar, you know? Basically what this is proving to me is that K-pop idols always look young. Oh wow, female. Maybe it's because I'm really biased, but I instantly thought Sooyoung from Girls' Generation. Like literally if you put a hat on Sooyoung and gave her a similar makeup look, that's what I'm getting. Male, I don't know if it's gonna change. Oh, okay, that did change. Why did they make him look like 20 years older? I don't know, there's some weird algorithm going on with these apps. Now we're going to move on to the third one, which is Krystal from FX. I know that the first 3 that I picked are really predictable for me, but the next 3 I tried to go with my more like recent biases. I picked this photo from her because it was quite clear and just I'm going for that very neutral facial expression to get a smile out of them. So, it's just weird because you know what these people's smiles look like. So it just looks wrong because you know that is not what it looks like. But she does give me a bit of a Jessica vibe, which makes sense because DNA. Let's go with the next smile. Yeah, that one's a little weirder. Let's see what Krystal looks like when she's older. Oh my god. I would not be able to recognize her if that's what she looked. I'm not laughing at people being old. Like, that's a part of life. We all get there. I'm not discriminating. Just, that was not what I pictured. As a young person, again, relatively similar, but I do see a little more youth in this one than the others. Okay, now let's see what they do to make her more female. Wow, that is quite the transformation. I'm sorry if like my mind is weird, but I thought of Sully when I saw this. I feel like this is what you'd get if you cross them. Now, male version of Krystal. Okay. Well, sort of looks like Frankenstein. Sort of looks like Not like her actual face, but just the overall vibe gives me Frankenstein. One of the groups that I don't talk much about on my channel is 17. They're just such an impressive group, but I haven't reacted to them that much. The member that sticks out the most to me is Mingyu, because just combine a Greek god and an angel, and that's Mingyu. That's actually relatively quite accurate. Not gonna lie. Smile again. That's interesting. Kind of reminds me of S-Coups for some reason. My mind doesn't like going very far with these connections. I don't know why. Wow, cool. I got a Hugh Jackman look from this. Like, makes me think of Logan, because I just saw that movie. Now Mingyu as a young person looks literally the exact same. Okay? I feel so weird right now, just like talking to myself about what I'm doing by myself. Mingyu as a female. Of course, this app is very stereotypical. I don't want you guys to think that female is stereotypically like this or like that, you know, live however you want to live. This is what they did to him. Sort of reminds me of like a Final Fantasy character for a male version. Again, relatively the same. Moving on to the fifth idol, one of the groups that has taken my bias list by storm is Blackpink. Out of the four, the one that stole my heart is Jisoo. So let's put a smile on Jisoo's face. Not too bad. Another smile now. Relatively the same. Old Jisoo, let's see. Okay. See, I think it's just the type of picture I chose, like the face was so bright that they're having trouble picking up on more features. But you know what? She looks good. She gonna look good when she older. I don't usually talk like this, just to let you know. Again, pretty much the same person. That's a good thing. Jisoo female version, again, very like, they put these kind of like almost anime-like features on them. Male version Jisoo would look like. Oh, okay, interesting. They tried to like cut off her hair and half worked, half didn't. So, last but not least, this is one that I sort of last minute decided to put. Monsta X is a group that I haven't really at all talked about on my channel, I think, but they definitely did catch my attention. Love their debut song, I like All In. I like their most recent one as well. But basically this person is the person I would say I added to my bias list most recently. That person is Shownu. So I thought this was just a good time to let you guys know and see what Shownu looks like through FaceApp. Now let's put more of a smile on his face. Yeah. Oh, it looks cute though. Another smile. Not bad. No. Wow, that is a pretty elderly looking Shownu. Complete opposite. Let's see what happens. Oh. Just like a more baby-faced version of himself, basically. I'm totally running out of things to say at this point. Female version. That's cute. They tried to make his hair longer, I think. Male version of himself. Relatively the same. Slightly sharper features, I believe. But that brings us to the end of the video. I know that was really weird, random, and probably not that interesting, but like I said, I wanted to do something that I enjoy. Basically what I'd like to do on this channel is just to keep you guys on your toes, you know, not really know what I'm gonna upload. Sometimes throw in some MV reactions if I'm feeling up to it, but that hasn't been my thing lately. That is everything for this week's video. So as always, thank you so much for watching, stay awkward, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!